Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much to attend our small sharing. And let me introduce myself. My name is Sam Hoy and my partner, Chih over there.
Hey,
Yeah, our program called APP. And the first A focus on application because there are so many information freely on internet, but our life is really short. We need to learn it and use it. So another two P stand for the first P is for me. I will focus on productivity. So you can just less procrastination, make your life easier on workplace or your family life. And second P, that is presentation. This is based on Chi expertise. So without further ado, today we're starting from Chi. He will going to share something related presentation.
so today my focus is all about the power of storytelling, Sam.
I think storytelling is really powerful and really impactful in our training or for ourselves to share our experience to our audience. But why is so that important now we need to learn it?
It's very important because of the impact it has to our audience. Storytelling can create connection with our audience, grab attention, and most importantly, in my view, it will create emotion to make you as a presenter, as a speaker, even more memorable.
Now, for me, if I'm not a trainer or a presenter, why we do really need to learn storytelling? For example, I just want to share some my experience from my workplace or my personal life. How can I really want to master it well?
Yeah, so storytelling, of course, can be used in a number of ways. Naturally, for selling purposes, if you're in that industry, products or services, can also be used for sharing ideas in meetings with your peers, with your bosses. And most importantly, in my view, it could be used to share your experiences and sell you, like in an interview.
Wow, that is really important because as you said earlier, it's not only about our workplace, our personal life, and how do you present ourselves, create our branding. So what's the major thing we need to start learn presentation or storytelling?
Sure. So one particular technique which I want to share is called the SPQA method. So S for situation, P for problem, question, and answer. So rather talking about it, let's do a demonstration. So remember the movie The Wolf of Wall Street, Sam? Have you ever seen it?
Yep, yeah, I remember the one scene talking about selling something, some stuff, yeah.
Sell me this pen.
Sell me this pen. So if we were to use this SPQA method against this question, what could it sound like? Let me try. The situation is pens like this, you and I, we've been using for many, many years.
Yeah.
Did you know that 1.5 billion of these pens are thrown away each year? If you lay these end to end, it can reach almost the moon from the Earth. Now, the problem is these pens are very environmentally unfriendly, creating pollution around the world. The question I have is, what can people like yourself and I do about this and help the environment? I introduce this pen. This pen is special because it is biodegradable, made from special plastics. If you want to help us improve the environment as a pen user, buy this pen.
Yeah, the way you present it actually just align with these four elements in your storytelling.
So the significance of these four steps is as follows. The situation, this highlights the background of the situation. It creates connection and creates attention with the audience. The problem, this creates curiosity with your audience. The question, this frames the problem and creates focus for your audience. And of course, we are enlightened with the answer as the final stage for your audience. These four steps create emotion for the following reason. The situation as we begin, there is a neutral feeling as we start. Now, as we introduce the problem, we create what we call a negative feeling because of the challenge we face. The question acts as a springboard towards the answer as we create then a positive emotion because we are now enlightened with the resolution. So this is why these 4 steps is also used as a storytelling technique.
May I just ask you a little bit further question about these 4 elements, especially about the second one, problem and question, because for me, sometimes it's so difficult to distinguish these 2 elements.
So problem here is telling the audience what the challenge is about.
Yep.
You can say that the question is a repetition of that, but a lot shorter. It's a repetition because, as you can appreciate, the human mind is quite forgetful. And sometimes you have to hear it more than once.
Okay, I got it. I got it. So before we selling that product or the stuff, we have to investigate the major situation and anticipate their problem so that we can just find out some question can stand out, and then you sell your solution at the end. So what the term you use is action or answer. Yeah.
The situation is there to create that attention. So it could be you giving facts. So the example of me selling this pen, I said 1.5 billion of these pens are thrown away each year. It's a fact. It creates agreement. It creates connection. And therefore creating attention. Once you have the audience attention, they will at least listen to you for another 30 seconds before they start losing attention. But at least you have that opportunity to continue to talk and then try and influence them even more.
So for normal situation, this SPQA have any the limitation or the criteria we use it?
I would say this framework can be used in a shortened fashion. So, for example, we can have the SPA. So in an interview situation, we may be given a question that sounds like this. Tell me a time where you have overcome a challenge and how did you deal with it?
Okay.
Yeah. So in a situation like that, you would give them the situation, which could be there were 2 people involved and they were not working well with each other. The problem was it was creating a decreased morale within the team. You can skip the question and then go straight into how you resolve that particular circumstance. Wow. So it could be used in a shortened fashion.
Any reminders or taboo when we're using this kind of a formula?
Sure. This framework can be used in different orders. We can possibly ask the question first, then talk about the situation, then the problem, then the answer. One taboo is we never talk about the solution first. We don't reveal what our answer is at the beginning. So the answer must always be at the end. The other 3 can be in different orders based on your own personal preference.
Wow, that's really important because as I learned this earlier, I found that I have to follow this sequence, SPQA, but you demonstrate me that the surprise need to be put at the end. So Chih, will you just wrap up about the concept today?
Sure. As mentioned at the beginning, this method of SPQA can be used in many different situations, whether it is selling, presenting your ideas, or even in interviews. The most important thing is, remember, storytelling is very powerful. Why not you start using it today?